Welcome back to another video of Jxfitz Reacts. This one, oh my god, is loaded with cringe. I mean, loaded. I've cringed about 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8 times. Let's just hop right into it. Confident or creepy? Feminists confront pickup artists. Hot seat. So I don't know the premise. I obviously know the premise of the video, but I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm expecting 100% cringe throughout this whole video. So let's go.
I'm Vince Kelvin.
I'm Chris Nappy. I'm a dating coach and pickup artist.
I'm known to make men less creepy.
Oh, that's gonna be a little hard since I'm already thinking creepy.
I understand where the opinion's coming from, but I don't really like the language because it's like objectifying women as like a sexual object.
I'm like disgusted. I'm like,
You're not entitled to women's attention.
I think he's just trying to sell a product at the end of the day, you know?
This is crazy.
The OG. 25 years of experience? Holy.
Attract and seduce more beautiful women. Learn how to approach beautiful girls
His heart rate's
with
gonna
ease
climb.
and drive them crazy with attraction.
91 beats per minute.
The art of seduction is critical to your success as a man. Right now, already what I'm seeing is a lot of toxic masculinity. The idea that in order to have worth as a man, you have to have some sort of level of sexual conquest.
Well, not necessarily. To have worth as a human being, you need to provide something that you need to offer something to have worth, to have value. And you can either have wit, money, so smarts, money, physical attributes, or sexual drive. There's pretty big 4 main, or you can have your comedy and personality. There's really like 4 or 5 big main value drivers that you can have. But I wouldn't necessarily that's the main thing. Some women don't like that, some women do. It just all depends.
And that drives from a very fragile ego.
You've been described as the king of makeouts. Is that true?
I love making out, you know?
That's a little disgusting.
Okay, wow, it's a lot of kissing.
It's Kelvin, the king of makeouts, hands down, over 230 makeouts last year.
Who's keeping track of makeouts and why?
Like, I wonder if he has trouble feeling his emotions and like he wants that high of making out with girls to feel something in his heart.
All of those makeouts seem consensual, so there isn't much that I can say. If y'all both like it, y'all both do y'all thing.
Okay, hold it. Your looks are distracting. You gotta at least say hello if you're gonna pass by with such cool looks.
okay.
I don't know about you, but when I see it on TikTok all the time, I hate when people approach other people for no reason. It drives me nuts. I hate it. The person they're approaching is uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. And I know for a fact the camera guy's uncomfortable and he's uncomfortable as well. It's just an uncomfortable situation for everybody and I hate to see it.
That kind of would have got me, honestly. I probably would have stopped. But like, no.
I really mean it, genuinely. I kind of forgot where I was going. And what are your names? Wait, like a civilized hello. A fast one, though, because I got to run.
Okay, notice these women's body language. They do not want to talk to him.
I noticed that they were pulling his way as well when he approached.
It does not matter that he is complimenting them. They're not interested.
So how about you just go to a place where people are open to talk to you in the first place? Most people that are walking on the sidewalk are heading somewhere to do something and don't have the time to talk to some creep. There's multiple ways.
That was harsh. Don't have time to talk to some creep. Oh, that was a little harsh.
To meet people, but on the sidewalk as somebody's heading to their job or meeting up with a friend,
oh, dude, yeah, he's
you're
getting
not
anxious.
going to get great results.
We cannot meet people on the street anymore. What is that? Where are we going if we put restrictions to where you can meet people? Think about it.
You can go ahead and continue on to the next clip.
Are you like a bouncer for a club or something?
Nah.
It's Club Melanie. I've been wanting to come into Club Melanie forever.
What the fuck? Did he just say? Wait, what?
Nah.
It's Club Melanie. I've been wanting to come into Club Melanie forever. You guys never let.
I've been wanting to come in Club Melanie forever. Bro, that is sexual harassment at its finest. Holy shit.
Let me in.
I'm sorry.
Today I'm coming in.
No.
Even if I have to use force.
Even though I have to use force. Dude, what?
Melanie, today
I pretty much just said he's gonna get his way, or what the fuck? Let's watch it from the beginning.
Are you like a bouncer for a club or something?
Nah.
It's Club Melanie. I've been wanting to come into Club Melanie forever.
X number 1. I've been wanting to come into Club Melanie.
You guys never let me in.
I'm sorry.
Today I'm coming in.
Today I'm coming in. Strike number 2. Not asking, not forcing, but telling you're gonna do something, making a command.
Nah.
Even if I have to use force.
Dude, what?
Melanie, today I'm entering your club.
Okay, first of all, if I was her, I probably would have not.
If I was her, fucking pepper spray. Holy fuck. He literally just said he's gonna come in her. I don't know if he meant that or not, but, and then he said that he's gonna do it with force.
Entertained.
What's going through his mind? No idea.
To me, it was kind of obvious that she wasn't really trying to talk. So I feel like, you know.
When somebody's like this, quick lesson, chat. When somebody's like this and they're pulling away like this and they're trying to face away from you, they're not interested. When they're closed off like this, that means they're not interested. Nobody's going to have a playful conversation and a welcoming conversation when their body language is closed. So like this. When they're closed, when they're kind of hunched over, because naturally you want to protect your vulnerable spot, which is your chest and your front and your stomach and stuff. So you're going to want to, that's why like when people are in fear, they get into a fetal position like this, like balled over, because they want to protect their core. But a soft way to tell that somebody's kind of acting like that, like kind of portraying those features that humans have, they're going to go like this, and they're going to hunch over and try to protect their insides because they're showing that they're uncomfortable with the situation. Boxers do it. In the wild, animals do it. It's just it's just a natural way of showing that you're uncomfortable and you're not welcoming of that situation.
No, you don't have to push it at that point. Yeah, I don't like unconsensual touching. I hate when guys touch me.
You're not entitled to women's attention.
Why do you think she said no thank you so politely?
Because a lot of women are afraid to be aggressive or assertive when...
Which is fair. Yeah, if she's aggressive, there's a huge chance that guy could get aggressive back. So your best bet is just to play nice and just be as polite as possible. Because she says, no, fuck you, get away from me, he's going to get aggressive as well. Or there's a chance he could get aggressive. I'm not saying this guy would get aggressive. But there's a huge chance that guys can get, and females can get aggressive if you're aggressive back. So being polite is the best way to do it. Get out of situations.
Stating no, because again, men have a habit of kind of assaulting us for not being polite enough.
Men have a problem with assaulting everybody. It's not just women. Men has assaulting issues, but yes. Some men can't take no for an answer, which is absolutely ridiculous. Pickup, seduction, complimentary coaching, part 1.
Oh, by the way, something smells real good here. What is it? Is it your hair?
Too
No,
much.
it's not your hair. It's right here. Something like right there. Let me see.
Too much.
Normally, when I do that routine, then I go like, but rest assured, I won't bite you because I'm a vegetarian vampire. The most I will do is this, but I'm not going to do it.
I'm like disgusted.
Yeah.
I'm like crawling.
Yeah, not only did he, like, I know this person's a stage person, so is probably paid actress, but just the thought of somebody walking up to you and kissing you on the neck, Chills, dude. Chills. So
Don't
weird.
do that. Do not invade their personal space without their consent. Don't touch people without their consent.
Like, he's making it seem like, oh, this is the way you can get girls if you like act like me, but she clearly looks.
That's a good way to get arrested. In all honesty, if you find the wrong person and you walk up to somebody and do that, you will be arrested for sexual assault. 1000%.
Like, obviously, like, irritated. She looks uncomfortable. I feel bad for her.
Yeah, this guy is getting uncomfortable himself because he keeps wiggling, showing that and his heart rate keeps climbing, and he's trying to talk. He wants to say his 2 cents. Yeah, me too.
Her honestly at this moment.
I like myself. 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 Because I'm sexy. Because I'm sexy. Because I'm sexy. And sexy women grab my sexy women grab my.
I don't mind that because he's just bringing in positive affirmations to these guys. But when he just said sexy guys grab his something, I don't know what he said, but that's kind of weird. I'm good.
It's nice. He's like uplifting like his male community. I mean, that's basically it. I can't really say anything else. Like, it just seems so sleazy.
If they do that every morning, they feel confident. All power to them, to be honest.
I agree.
Does that one get approval from you?
I get approval. Minus the, you know.
Yep, that air humping and shit. Yeah, minus that. Fuck that. That's what I just said.
That thing, but everything else, I respect it. I guess it's cool that you're trying to help people.
You think he's gonna try to pick up the girls participating? He's gonna try to pick up the feminists. Oh, that would be funny.
I think that is very nice and kind from the heart.
Would you be open to meeting Vince today face to face?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Not really.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I don't think we'd have a ton in common.
I'm moved, saddened, not really surprised. Surprise!
Surprise!
If he goes and hugs one of them, I swear to God.
Hello. Hello, Vince. It's nice to meet you.
Likewise, you comfortable with touch?
Only the hands.
Only the
Yes,
hands.
yeah.
I think we're in a day and age where you ask first. And yeah, the videos, they were...
True. No, true. These videos were shown in a time where things were a little bit of a gray line when it comes to touching in personal space. Now everything's so consent based. That's a good point. A lot of those videos were much older. Okay, I looking at it from that perspective, it's still not okay, but it's not as bad as if you did it today. I never really thought about that. A lot of those videos seem like they were from the 90s, early 2000s, which consent-based touching wasn't really enforced and it wasn't really what it is today.
It's out of context, you know.
Yeah, 100%.
We got to know that it's out of context.
That's true.
Meaning we don't see what happened
your other
before or
videos,
after.
Though.
You have.
I have, yes. As far as some of the dating techniques, it's important to respect each other as people. And I feel like some of the things that you were doing maybe make people uncomfortable, especially as a woman. You don't know when, you know, if I deny this man, if that's going to be the man that tries to hurt me.
True.
You know?
And it's just when you deny anybody, people have a problem with hearing no. And so the chances of you saying no aggressively the chance of you saying no and then them being super aggressive and being super more forward than they were is much higher. So you want to be polite. You want to be polite as possible.
So it's not always easy to just tell a guy, hey, you're making me uncomfortable.
I lived in Vegas when I was younger, and I was actually approached by a pickup artist, and he tried to touch me as a 13-year-old.
I come from the place of making men more aware of abundance. A guy's talking to you and he does something that makes you uncomfortable right away because he knows there's more available. He's good with that. So I'm making them gentlemen.
I think it's disgusting, but if I think a lot of men and people out there need help, so I guess it's a good thing that you...
If it's a way to make men more confident, because there's a lot of guys out there who are not confident in themselves and not confident how they approach other people. If it's a way to do that, yes. I don't like to see it as a pickup artist. I would like to see it more as trying to building your confidence within human interaction, I think that's much better than pickup artists.
You guys are helping them, but it just gotta, not cross boundaries.
A lot of it is due to a misconception. A lot of people go, oh, that girl is uncomfortable. The girl at the end of the free presentation hired me. She became one of my top trainers. So there's a lot of assumptions. Assumption.
Okay, next one. The new generation.
Confidence Chris on TikTok. The reason I think I give good.
Okay, at the end of the day, like, it was super uncomfortable. His videos were super uncomfortable, and they were very old videos. And I don't think he's that effective. I think building confidence is much better, especially building confidence in young men. I don't think pickup artists for young men is the best way, because when a lot of guys are not confident in picking up girls, they're not confident in human interaction as a whole. So they could be more benefit. They can find more benefit with building confidence in all of human interaction, such as getting jobs, such as interacting with people higher up than you, especially in jobs. I don't think just separating that into pickup artists is the best thing to do. But we'll see what the new guy has to say.
Dating advice is because I know what the toxic guy thinks, because I have been that guy.
What's your opinion on feminists?
I like to think I'm a feminist. I f with feminism.
Confidence Chris. It's not what you want to hear, it's what you need to hear. Okay. You can schedule a phone call with him for an hour for $250. Okay.
All right, I know this one's gonna be bad because it's a podcast, and men and podcasts don't go well together, to be honest.
That's a stupid generalization. I don't like that.
As a girl, you be with whoever the f you want to be, right? There should be guys in life that you're like, I f with you, but realistically, you're not that cool, and I'm down to just fuck you. I don't think you should hold back. I honestly don't think you should hold back if you want to f a guy because he's hot and he doesn't have anything else going on for him.
I understand where the opinion's coming from, but I don't really like the language because it's like objectifying women as like a sexual.
I don't see really much wrong with what he said, to be honest. He just said it should, because there's a lot of women out there who feel like they can't do shit because they'd be called a slut and a whore and stuff. Do whatever you want to fucking do. That's pretty much what he just said. I don't think it's objectifying women as a whole. I don't see anything wrong with it, to be honest. That's just me, though.
Object. Just like I wouldn't talk about a man like that.
There's nothing wrong with wanting to f somebody just because you want to f them.
Yeah.
You don't have to always be looking for a relationship, and that goes for men and women.
Yeah, because a lot of people have a really weird stigmatization of calling women whores because they sleep with a lot of people, and it's not okay, because you can just do whatever you want to do, dude. Don't let other people like hold you back from living your life. Everybody's an individual, and they have individual wants. Be your own person, man.
This is gonna sound stupid, but kind of look at them as if it was like you're just your homie. You know what I mean? It's just like you're talking to somebody and it's like, okay, like we're just having a regular ass conversation. Yeah. Treating them as if you've known them for almost a really long time, not being afraid to just talk to them like they're a normal person. You know what I mean? That's really what it comes down to.
A friend.
Yes, a friend. Yeah. Friend. Look at her like she's an ugly chick. Yeah.
Had me with it. I was like, okay, sounds good. Treat them like you're your friend. Treat them like you can relate to them. Treat them like you've been around them for a while. And then you say treat them like they're an ugly chick. What is that supposed to mean, dude? I know it's out of context, but still, it's kind of weird, dude.
You had me until the end.
Yeah.
Promoting confidence in people, that's great. But like, talk to everybody as if they're a friend. Yeah. They don't need to be an ugly person to talk to them with kindness and understanding. Like, just get to know people. That's all you have to do at the end of the day.
What would you think if I told you that most of his audience is women?
I can see why.
Yeah, he's a good looking dude. Tattoos at the ass, fucking ripped as fuck. Just good style. I could see it.
He's pretty good. He's attractive.
All right, let's go for our biggest icks.
Why did he shake his head no?
He's pretty good. He's attractive.
All right, let's go for our biggest icks for girls. He's hygiene.
Okay, one ick I have is when men use the word ick, okay? That's a girl thing. That's for the girls. I'm sorry. Okay, continuing.
No one loves a smelly coochie. You're not a bad.
Oh, fuck. That was bad. Dude, nobody likes smelly armpits. Nobody likes smelly breath, dude. Just fucking say that, dude.
You just a regular white girl from a small.
Dude, just say nobody likes smelly breath or smelly armpits. You don't have to fucking go all the way that far, dude.
White town.
Did you really just say smelly coochie?
Sorry? The BBL's gotta go. That shelf is looking a little sus. You tell me. Come on.
Okay. I'm personally not really for the BBLs, but if they're making women, if women want to do that and want to look.
I'm not for like body modifications to that extent, like bigger boobs, bigger butt. Like I'm just not a big fan of that. I like a lot of makeup either. I'm just not a big fan, to be honest. But let people do what they want to do, dude. You can't generalize a whole group of people saying that they don't want something. Dude, people are fucking weird. Everybody wants everything. Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Literally, everybody wants everything. You're gonna go have a good stream, dude. Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate you. Everybody wants everything at the end of the day. You can't just generalize like that. There's some freaks out there, though. Trust me.
That way, then it's not really up to like this person or this guy to decide that it's in or out. I mean, tribal tattoos are out, and he still has these.
True.
Moving on.
Okay, do not give away your access for cheap. It's given feminist.
You hold your access. You really want a guy to like you a lot, you make it hard. Yeah. Think about the feeling you have when you hike a small mountain. You're like, all right, I don't care. But like, think about the feeling you would have if you climbed Mount Everest. Now, imagine the same thing about the way a guy was trying to go after you. If you make it Mount Everest, they're going to appreciate you a lot more.
I agree. I agree. It's the same reason why a lot of jobs require college education, and it's not because of the skill set you learn, but it shows that you have passion and you have motivation to achieve, and you can stick with things for a long period of time, even though it's hard. I get that you don't want everything to be handed to people, because then that's where it can get a little hairy. If you give a guy a little bit of a hard time and make him try to work for you, you're going to root out a lot of shitheads. Because a lot of shitheads don't like working for what they want, working for what they want to get. So I think that was a very good statement, to be honest. I agree with him 100%.
I see the logic, but I think everyone is different. It's all a case-to-case thing.
I do not agree with that at all. I feel like this kind of video is insidious in its impacts, because it's saying to women like, oh, make things harder. But what that message sends to men is, oh, it's not that she isn't interested in me. That no didn't really mean no. That no actually meant
sense.
Try harder.
I see it.
And that's a lot more dangerous of a narrative.
At the end of the day, communication is key, right? You want to communicate everything out to the other person as much as possible. If you're not interested, say you're not interested. But when he was saying that, give him a hard time, like, don't say yes so easily. Don't say like, oh, the first time he asked to hang out, don't immediately say, oh yeah, let's hang out, let's do this, yeah. Just because you want him to work for it. You want to make sure that he's just not going to fuck you over, essentially. And that goes for both. That goes for both parties. But if you're genuinely not interested, just say you're not interested, or don't even respond, to be honest, because that's a big indication that you're not interested if you don't respond to the person. But again, everybody's different. You can't really generalize.
Chris, I think you might just be a little young. I don't know how old you are, but
Okay, I'm gonna take a guess. This guy is 36 years old, 100%.
These things, like, don't give away your access for cheap. They just feel kind of like you have blinders on and you're only thinking from your point of view, when there's like so many point of views.
Would you be open to meeting Chris today and talking to him?
Sure. I'd give it a shot.
Damn.
Hey,
nice to meet you.
What's going on?
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Chris.
Thought you'd be taller.
Thanks. I get that a lot.
The first thing he says, oh, I thought you'd be taller.
Hey, how's it going?
Chris.
Thought you'd be taller.
Thanks. I get that a lot.
Yeah.
Hello, short king.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Can I give you a hug?
Yeah, you give me a hug.
Oh my God.
I know you only saw a handful of the videos, but
I think I've actually seen your stuff on TikTok. That's why I think I was confused, because I've seen
Yeah, she sees everything.
stuff on like your other stuff on TikTok that actually gave really solid advice.
I think that's the issue though, is that like a lot of people do see these like quick things, they make
Out of
1 second
context.
judgment, and then they're just like, F this guy.
Yeah,
Out of
I mean, that's
context.
the problem with the internet.
Would you say that any of my videos, I think you said one of them was insidious?
Not intentionally insidious, but I do think
could be,
it
yeah.
has the potential to bring the wrong message to the wrong people.
I agree. I agree with that. But again, everything has that ability. Everything has that ability to bring the wrong message to the wrong people. It literally is with that with everything. People see words differently in their eyes. So you can't just always go by that could be insidious, that's insidious, because you don't know. You never know. I could say fuck you. Fuck you means like 18 different things. You know? Or fuck yeah. No. I don't know. Fuck you.
Gotcha.
Which is what I'm saying, like, because like I don't think you come from a bad place. You
No.
don't,
You
you
seem
don't
very genuine.
strike me as one of those bad dudes who's like, oh, red pill. Like,
No,
you're
no,
not
no.
one
That's
of
not
those
my vibe.
guys.
That's not my vibe.
It just seems like there might be a little bit of blinders on in certain areas.
That's
It's interesting that two people said blinders. Interesting.
fair. I mean, I would agree with that. I feel like I hear a lot of these comments like online, but then just like hearing it from
Yeah.
people directly is just a
More
different
powerful.
experience.
Yeah.
You're like, that's not what I intended. I think hearing all those different perspectives, like honestly, in a weird way, helps me like think about or make the content I make, because I'm like, what I'm saying is not necessarily what they're picking up, to be honest. Actually, no, that's my new thing, is that I'm trying to like date a girl that's like 6 foot. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, yo.
Dope. I don't care about height, guys. Look, I'm 5'5", 5'6" on a fucking good day. I would date a chick that's 7 foot tall. I do not care. If you care, if somebody taller than you makes you uncomfortable, you just have a insecurity issue. Just be yourself, be whoever you want to be, and go after whoever you want to go after. Thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Later.